Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, I am Sandy. Welcome. I am participating in another Rach and Bella Crafts collaboration, and this is, I think, the fourth time that I have participated in the collaboration, and I'm really excited about it. This one's a little bit different in my opinion. The theme is Hardy Creations with art capitalized, and it's crafting with a purpose, and that kind of got cut off when I printed this from my phone, and I wasn't going to reprint it, but it's crafting with a purpose, Hardy Creations. And Rach has also invited some more special guests to help her with designing the kits for this collaboration. So we have Edith from Scrapbooking with Me, who I love, and Melina Plant, which is her daughter. And the kits that they've put together are gorgeous. They also have quite a few freebies out there. So I have a link tree down below in the description box, and that takes you to all of the channels that are participating in this collaboration, and also links to where you can get these beautiful kits and the freebies. And the theme, so this one's a little bit different because it's running from June 1st to June 15th, and my day is June 12th, so I'm filming a little bit ahead of time, but I still want to show you all of the different collaborators that are participating. So we're having 2 different creators each day, and I am on day 12, Kentucky Krafter, and I am paired up with Artful Crafts. So it'll be fun to see what our Artful Crafts comes up with. I have been watching everybody's video as they've been putting them up, and they've been really great. So if you haven't caught them yet, make sure you catch them. Make sure you leave a comment and hit the like button on their videos. We're trying to help some new channels grow, so that would be greatly appreciated. And what Rach did is she sent us a list of words, prompts, and we had to choose from that. And the word that I ended up choosing was balance. When I got there, a lot of the words had been taken, and so I was trying to decide what word I wanted to use. And I thought balance would be kind of fun and challenging. And then I thought, well, gosh, what am I going to do with the word balance? So I had to do some pondering and thinking about what I wanted to do. And I come up with some ideas that I'm going to share with you in just a minute. But I thought it was really appropriate what I am going to be talking about after I watched Melina's video, and that awful, they had a vacation where they all got sick. And they were stuck in their hotel room, just so sick. I mean, it was just so awful. And then just start talking about balance in your life, with your wife, with your life going on with kids and work and all the things that we want to do. So I thought balance was really appropriate. And then as I looked through the kit, I thought that there were some great themes that I could use, pictures and things like that from the kit. And so, yeah, so let's dig in, let's get started. And I invite you to use the link tree link down below and make sure that you watch everybody's videos. It would be greatly appreciated. And check out the freebies, as well as their kits are on sale. I think it's 40% off through the collaboration. So just through, I think, the 15th of June, or maybe a few days after, they'll have the kits on sale. And I'll show you a couple pages of the kits, but Rachel does a whole flip through of all of the pages, and Edith and Melina have their pages. So I'm not going to take the time to kind of flip through all of the pages because you've probably already seen them. All right, let's get started. Now, I printed out a few of the pages that I thought I would most likely use. And I picked some from Edith's kit, from all 3 kits, Melina's, and from Rach and Bella's. And I really love this picture here. I've started taking some watercolor classes, and so I thought that might be a fun page to add into my journal. And I thought this was just a really pretty page. I thought this is a freebie, but I love the music paper also collaged in with the plaid and the roses and the pink. and then some more of the background pages. And this can go either way, which I like. And the roses, so pretty. And I love this lace with this sage green and brown. And then I've cut out a few, or I printed a few of the little ephemera add-on pieces. We have all these fun little notes that you can use to add. We have a page of tags, and I've already cut out a few of these here. And then these clocks, I really like the clocks. And then some circles, and then a couple tags here, and then these sweet little birds. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do, so let's just kind of delve into it as we get started. So I chose the word balance, and I got to thinking about balance in our lives and all the things that we want to work on and that we want to do. And all my life, it's been really a challenge for me because we always have so much going on. I was a young mother, had a career, and just balancing being married and taking care of a kid and working. It was a lot. And there were times where I just felt like I couldn't do it all. And I felt like I had to do it all. And that was, a real nice revelation when I realized that I don't have to do it all. I remember one time I was just so upset about not being able to keep the house clean and tidy and organized. And my daughter, of all things, just words of wisdom, she's like, you don't have to do all that. Like, if you need help getting the house clean, then get help getting the house clean. That doesn't make you, a failure. And just releasing that pressure of feeling that I needed to clean the house, that no one else could do it. But I still had to do my job and spend time with my kid and all that. But just knowing that, that just made things so much better. Like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. And as I've now in my present age, recently retired, I've always been saying, oh, if I just could get through this hurdle or that hurdle. And I was doing a little bit of research on scripture, what God has to say and what the Bible has to say about balance. And I love that, there's quotes around that God has different purposes for different seasons in our lives. And balance isn't a life of equally filled plates. And I just love that. It never dawned on me, like always making sure that we have equally the same amount of each issue going on our plate. Sometimes the only thing that's on our plate is maybe work. And then sometimes the only thing on our plate is taking care of our kids or taking care of an elderly parent. And that's been, if anything with this challenge, that has just blown my mind. So I'm so glad that I was able to be a part of this challenge, and that, even at the age I'm at now, I'm still learning, and I love learning. And the idea of just being aware that sometimes, crafting's going to have to take a back seat because I need to help out with my grandkids and I need to help out with my elderly mother. And that just, makes me feel good. And then on the flip side of that is if I have days where I can just craft for maybe an entire day or a couple days, I'm not going to feel guilty about that because, if I'm feeling happy and motivated, then that's the time of my life that I just need to be focusing on what I'm creating. So that's been fun. I really appreciate that. You know, I'm not a super, super religious person, but I enjoy spirituality. I think I'm spiritual. I was raised, you know, religious in the Catholic and Baptist church. But that's been really fun. So on this page, and the theme of thinking about balance, I thought it would be just fun to kind of use the literal term. And I am going to balance these 2 pages. So I am making these 2 pages the same, having the pockets. So I flipped this pocket digitally so they would both slant this way, and then I went ahead and printed out 2 of these clocks. And what I like about this is when you put it in a signature, you have this in the front part of your signature and that in the back part. So just something very simple, but when I think about balance, you know, just kind of making things on a page look like they're in sync or balanced. And so I thought this would just be a fun and easy page to do. And I'm going to be putting this in my, I have a little journal that I put like things about my gardening and flowers. And then I write about my dad, who was a big gardener. And so I thought it would be fun to add this page into that journal. And I want to kind of write some stories about my my dad, and I'll tuck them into these pockets here. So I did want to add a little bit of lace. I'm thinking I might add a little bit of lace along the edge here, and I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac glue. Just check the camera here. But in thinking about this kit, you don't have to, you know, feel like you need to do a whole bunch of elaborate things. You know, that's what's great about getting these digital kits, is a lot of the work is done for us. And so in my mind, it's like you have this beautiful background page, and then you can easily add a few pockets on there and a little embellishment, and you're done. And I love that, because there's times when, you know, I may take, you know, hours, well, not hours, but I could take, you know, an hour trying to figure out what I might want to put on a journal page. And so it's fun sometimes to kind of have the work done for you. Now the creativity is still there, because there's probably no one else that's going to do a page like this. And then I'm going to add, I think I want to put a little bit of, I think some lace behind these. So let me grab some lace. I hope everyone is enjoying the collaboration. I definitely am. I really liked, it was Shauna's, she did, I do like the white lace, I think. Yeah, I think I like the white. She did that interactive page where she had the piece sliding up and down, and I thought that was a really cool idea. So if you haven't seen her video, make sure to check it out. And then the treasure, what's it called? The Treasure Place. I think it's Melanie, I think. I might be getting that wrong. But she has some really fun ideas. But they're all great. But those two are ones that come to mind. I think those are the ones I've probably most recently watched. So I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac glue, since I have some lace there. The reptile glue would probably be fine, but I have the Fabri-Tac here, so I'm just going to put that right there. And I'm going to put this one over here. And the reason that I chose these clocks is just thinking about time and how we're always needing to balance our time in our lives. And so that is why I chose the clocks. And the clocks, there's, oh gosh, there's a lot of them. And they're just gorgeous. So I think I'll make some smaller tags with the clocks on there. And then I might add a little bling. Let me grab my bling. Let's see if I want a little bit of bling on here. Maybe just like a little piece, like right like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. Just a little piece. I saw Rachel, they're having a retreat right now over in Wales, and I do not have my hot glue gun on, so I'm just going to use this, and it should work. But they're having a retreat, and she posted a picture of her. She was sitting in a hot tub, and that looked really nice. I love this junk journaling community and how it makes us connect with people from all over the world. And I think that just is so cool. Like, I would have never met these people that live in Wales. And there's Junie that lives in Australia. Oops. And then there's people in Canada, and then all over the United States. So yeah, I might have to come back and use my hot glue on that, but we'll let that sit. There we go. And there you have a quick and easy page. You have, let's see, I have a little tag somewhere. Let me see if I can find it that I cut out. Here it is. So yeah, so you have some little tags you can tuck in here, and I can do some journaling on the back. So that's kind of my first attempt at addressing the word balance with these junk journal kits. So thinking about balancing our time and thinking about balancing the elements on a journal page. And so yeah, just something to get your mind thinking and get the wheels turning in your head. So the next thing that I was gonna do was just a fun little scrappy pad. And I've been into scrappy pads lately, and this is one of the elements in the kit. And I thought it would be fun to use this as the cover of my scrappy pad, and then take pieces of these, because I think the height will match, yeah, perfectly. And so I'm just going to tear down little strips of these and add them, and then I'm going to grab some of my dyed paper and put that in there. I'm going to grab a tear ruler and just kind of have fun with it. So again, you know, nothing complicated, nothing crazy. And I do want to, let's see, let's try to tear along this side. Now for that journal page, I use the, I'll show you. I use the Epson Premium Presentation Matte Paper, and this one is the 48 pound and then 179 GM. And I think it's pretty good for the junk journal page. I have like this one here. It's a pretty good thickness and it folds nice. And then for these pages here, this is a little bit thinner type of paper. I always have trouble tearing along the edge of a page. So we'll help that along. And then trying to see the width I want to rip this at. There we go. Oops, I have that upside down. And so I'm going to tear all these papers down, and then I'll be back and show you putting this little scrappy book together. I have the papers torn out and stacked up, and I'm going to do a quick little staple. With the Tim Holtz stapler, and just do a quick flip through. So I think these are really cute. And if you wanted to, you could print on the back side of these to so that they aren't white. You could also coffee dye. I probably maybe will come back and just kind of paint and coffee dye them or ink them. But for the video time, I'm not going to do that. But I did find this yellow lace, and I think I like it kind of going down the side here. So I'm going to put a little piece of this lace right here. And just do a little bit. Oops, sorry about that, you all. A little bit of Fabri-Tac glue here. When I have a thin lace, I like to use this Dollar Tree finger saver to kind of spread the glue so it's not all glumpy with that lace. And then I've cut out a few of the little decorative elements, and the butterfly, I actually took these little elements and then just fussy cut the butterfly out, because I just wanted the butterfly since I have the gardening right here. And I thought this would be perfect to put into my gardening journal. So I'm just going to put this down here, and I tore this out and inked around it. I like these little watercolor pieces that are in the kit. So like I said, none of these are super fancy or earth-shattering, but I thought this was appropriate when going with the word balance, and just thinking about, you know, sometimes in our lives we have a lot of things going on, and the more important thing for me is to actually get some journaling done and not worry about making some elaborate page that takes forever and ever and ever to get done. And so now I can add this into my gardening journal, and I can either add it, let's see here, I could add it as a tuck right here. I think that would be lovely. Or I could paper clip it onto a page. But look how cute that looks in there. And that was super quick and easy to put together. The next little page I want to do is I want to show you a tip-in. Now, it's nothing new. You probably are familiar with it. But I took this beautiful page. I love this art page. And what I did is I took one side of it and I folded it to where it was just literally like about 1/4 of an inch, and folded it to where that's showing. And then I opened it back up, and then I took this one here and I did the same thing. I folded it to where this is a 1/2 inch. And so now I have this little 1/2 inch spine. And what I'm going to attempt to do and show you all, and I am just going to put glue on this little section right here, and this will then, and then I'm going to glue this to this page. And what this will do is this will then tip this in to the journal, and it will be an additional page in here. So let me put some glue on it. And you just want to put glue along the fold, and I'm not doing a very good job. And wipe that up a little bit. There we go. And then I want to fold that in. Just, sorry about my head, just right like that. And then open that up so I can push that spine piece down. And I put it not right in the spine, but kind of right next to it. And I'm going to let that dry for a minute, and then I'll come back and show it to you. But you can see it's in there. I could obviously just keep going and making, because these pages in these kits are so pretty, but I'm going to wrap the video up right here and just kind of recap. So this was the first page that I made, and I love how this came out. I think this is so pretty, and I think this will, and I'll add some paper to the back of this, or ink it to tone down the white. But I think this will look so pretty in a signature. And I love the little bling that's added on there, and the lace. So I love adding a little bit of texture to my pages. But I have a ready-made page with pockets, and it's done. I don't have to do any more decorating to it. So I love that. And then the next thing that we did was our fun little scrappy pad. And I think this is great because oftentimes when you're done with a kit, you'll have some scraps left over. And so what a better way to use one of the fun digitals in the kit. The Lord is my refuge. I love that. And then just added some lace and then some cutouts from the kit. And I love the clock because, again, just trying to think about balancing my time. And then I intermingled some avocado dyed paper, and I changed the length of these just to add a little more interest. And then I can come back and ink on the back side, or coffee dye, whatever I want to do to tone these down if I want to, but I don't have to. I can also use this to write on. And then lastly, we did this fun little tip in. So let me show you how it's come out. So as I turn the page here, I have this fun page now that is now added into the journal. And I love that. So I can, again, I can add writing here. I can tone it down. I can decorate, collage on it. But now I have this extra page in my journal that I can now use. And so I love that tip-in idea. And when you're using the digitals, you know, you can quickly, like say you just need one more page in a journal, you can add it in so quickly with this method, and you have a digital that's, you know, all the hard work is done for you. Well, I hope you all enjoyed my take on on balance. It was a little different take than me. For me, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really enjoyed taking some time thinking about how God tries to teach us about balance in our lives, and just realizing that balance doesn't mean everything in your life is going on in equal parts, that sometimes we're fully consumed in one part of our life for a while, and that's okay. That's kind of how God intended it, and that we just have to be aware of that and live in grace and kind of work through that and you know, rely on Him and our family and friends to help us through, and just continue to work on balance and our time that we have here on this earth, and enjoy it as much as we can. All right, thank you all so much for watching, and please check out these beautiful kits. They're on sale right now. I have the Linktree link down below, and I would appreciate a like and a comment. Let me know, do you struggle with balance in your life? I know I do. And I hope that these give you just a little spark of an idea of something that you can create, and I'm sure it will be just simply beautiful, whatever it is you make. All right, I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye.